Hello, everybody. I think I'm taping. It's a little bit of a challenge to tell. I hope so. I'm supposedly going live. However, I can't go live. Well, I could go live. I'm not sure it will let me go live. The last time I went live public, it erased me. I do not wish to be erased. As you can see, or perhaps you can't, I am leaning toward Jupiter with the color of purple and the color of a yellow, and I am celebrating the new moon, the blue moon. I'm sorry, not the new moon, it's a full moon. It's a beautiful, beautiful full moon. The full blue moon. It is October the 31st, and I am going to do a reading for November because I am curious. There's some, well, as you know, in the United States, I'm sure you know, you wouldn't be here if you didn't know, in the United States, November is the election for the president, for the Senate, for the Congress, all the biggies. November the 3rd, so it's 3 more days. And the election madness will be over. Then we get into counting the votes. The vote counting madness, as it were. So we be counting votes, and they be counting votes. And amongst the vibes, actually, more people have sent their votes in the early voting than I think they voted in all of like 2016. So we shall see what we see. But, the spirits walk lightly tonight. Indeed, indeed, indeed. The veil is thin. What can you tell us about November spirit for all of us? Not just the politics things. Also, we're having an extraordinary event in the sky. Extraordinary. Around the 13th, 14th, somewhere around there. I'm not going to look it up. 12th, 13th, 14th. And Mercury, which has been retrograde for like 3 weeks, is going direct on the 3rd of November. And you probably know that when things turn retrograde, they go stationary direct, and so they slow down, and so then they stop, and then they start again. But it takes them a minute to get their momentum back up. But anyway, Mercury's pretty quick, though. Mercury's pretty fast. Not as fast as the moon. Yeah. But Mercury's pretty fast, the little planet. I like Mercury. Well, of course, Mercury's my ruling planet. So yeah. I like Mercury. Mercury's a communicator. Mercury can communicate between the heaven and the underworld. Mercury's fun. Mercury has wings. So does Red Bull, which this isn't. But it is good. I gotta tell you, this is good stuff. Well, it may not be good stuff if you don't drink. If you don't drink, it's probably too good. It's a screwdriver. All those screwdrivers that I haven't really partied much for years. And now that we have to stay home, I feel like everybody parties like I do. But I haven't partied at home either because we had no alcohol in the house. But that's another story. November. What do we need to know about November of 2020? Mercury's going direct, station direct on the 3rd, which is I was going to say either education or execution day. I'm not real sure where that was going. Election, the last day to vote. That's the last day to vote. And they're going to be trying to suppress the vote. Well, the people that they're going to suppress are going to be, of course, the Trump voters that waited until, the last day to vote so that they could come and suppress the vote. I don't know. I just think it's going to be funny. And I don't mean really funny, hilarious as much as just another saga in the soap that is Trump. Anyway, and I read on him, oh golly gee whiz, years ago that he's going to try and steal this, but it ain't going to happen. So I'm not worried about that. I'm just really glad it's about over. I do worry about, I don't really worry about, I do think about between November, December, January, that's like 3 months, and it isn't so much what he'll do as what he won't do. We're in the middle of a pandemic. We're coming up on another big old spike. And all he has to do is nothing. The way he's done the last 7 months is just absolutely nothing. And we're going to have hundreds of thousands of people dead. We need somebody in there now. We need what needs to happen is for Biden to take over like on November the 4th or November the 15th or whenever. That's, I think Mars is going direct like on the 13th, Friday the 13th, either on Friday the 13th of November or perhaps the 12th. There's something going on right in there, or it's squaring, direct squaring the clump there, the Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto, somewhere in there. Mars is angry. Pluto, of course, is like the pandemic part thing. But Jupiter coming up to kiss on its no. Ah, Jupiter expands, man. And Pluto's also the underworld, the death, the stuff. We already have 1,000 a day dying, but that's anyway. I have a hard time focusing here. I don't know why. One more sip, and we'll get on with the November reading. I sincerely hope everyone's having a lovely, lovely, lovely Halloween blue moon. I'm having such a wonderful time. Yeah, we're celebrating. There's 3 of us that are celebrating. That's enough. And I'm celebrating with all of you. So there's hundreds of us celebrating without infecting each other, which I think is just fine. It's just fine with me. I don't know about you, but it's just fine with me. What's going on in November? What else in November? I think November may be the start of the eclipses, but I'm not sure if it's the start of eclipse season or not. I know is Scorpio and Sagittarius is they're going to be the birthday part of November. I know it's Scorpio because I have a son that's born in Scorpio. And Sagittarius because Sagittarius comes right after Scorpio. I mean, So, okay, I have a little bit of an advantage there. Jupiter. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Jupiter. What's going to go on in November? Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with me. Thank you for coming to watch. If you want to zip through some of this, I can totally understand. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for coming back again, people who are come back. Thank you for commenting. I like you to comment. I enjoy knowing that you like me, or you at least are interested, entertained, mildly entertained would be perfect. Hilariously entertained ROLF. That would be wonderful part of the time. But anyway, where was I? Thank you for liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing. I am trying to grow the channel. I wanna get up to where I can put a monetization thingy bobber on it. I'm not real sure what that entails, although I do have, I think I'm, well, anyway, I'm wanting to do that. My side hustles aren't working as well during the virus, so, yeah, I want to try that. And it's, besides just because my ego would love it. I know that's vain. November. Let's go back to November. Thank you all for helping me. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for whatever comment, share, and subscribing you do. I appreciate you. And let's look at November now. And quit yakking. Well, that's what happens, you know. Thank you, Spirit, for coming and showing up. Thank you, Jupiter, for being a planet of good luck. I really, really like Halloween. One of my favorites. What do we have on the bottom? This is, however, a reading for November. So what do we have on the bottom? Ooh, the Queen of Swords. We have a little bit of maybe. Yes, Spirit, I feel you. We have a little bit of the Justice, the Judgment, the Queen of Swords. She can be a very good friend. She can cut you off. She can be like Pelosi, actually. I know a lot of people use the Queen of Wands, but well, there's the Queen of Swords in the underlying. She reminds me of more of Pelosi. I don't know how much we're going to be able to see, but I'll keep an eye out and see what we can see. Now get over, please. Don't give me no flack. Perhaps you would like to come out. What are you? Would you like to come out? Here we have Judgment. Well, that makes sense. We're coming up on the Judgment. Let us go to the top. I know there was two. And there's still one peeking out there, but that's good enough. In the center of our reading, we have the Hanging Man. This is an indication of some delay. You know, it can be sacrifice, self-sacrifice, all that, but I think it's just a little bit of a delay. We're gonna feel a delay for a little while, especially, you know, right now. I feel a delay, but I think this is pertaining to the election. When the planets start going direct, we won't have much any more delay. Everything else is pretty well direct, I think. I don't know about Neptune, but it's a pretty far planet. But except for Mars and Mercury, which are personal planets. So I believe everything, and I don't have my book by me, but which was a fallacy. You know, shit happens. I believe everything's going direct. But anyway, this is a delay, or possibly sacrifice, self-sacrifice. We're just hanging around. Okay. Oh, we're being blocked. So this is a delay. Results are being blocked. We're not getting it. It's a delay, delay, delay. It's being crossed by delayed. We're delayed upon making a decision. We can't make a decision. At the base of the reading, we have the Hierophant. This is the government. This is big thing. Now, of course, this is all about the government. November is going to be a lot about the government. And this also could be the self-sacrifice also during November could very well pertain to the and we're being blocked. We're being blocked as a country, as a nation, from knowing what's going on here. Anyway, for moving forward, even look at that, man. She she's blocking. She says, make a decision. You can go this way or you can go that way, but make a decision, or you're going to just flat out be blocked. And this is a government, as I said. Also, it's a five, so it's going to be a change. It can be, well, it's the government. Anyway, the structure, big things, the church, the government. What have we got here? In the recent past, we had people moving along on their own path, being a happy camper, being their own garden. They have money, but they're all alone. They're solo there. But they have money, and that's all they have is the money. But she's happy. She's got a bird and money and a garden. See what we have right now. Ooh, we've got the devil. The devil wants us. We got major, 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 major. Whoa, 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 whoa. The devil is out there going blah, blah. Vote for me. And this is going to go. He's going to have a big influence clear through November because he's going to want the vote. And he doesn't even care about the vote. He wants the presidency. It's going to be a little tempting to ignore him, but that will be at our own peril. Let's see, the devil wants the government. There you go, right there. Roger, Roger, what's in the near future? We got a heavy burden. We got a heavy burden to go. We might have to do it alone. Okay. What are we worrying about? In November, what will give us anxiety is the moving away, the going over the hill, the moving forward. We're stressing about moving forward. We're really trying to. This is the Eight of Cups. Turning away with some of them still full, but we know there's something better. We're looking for something better. And we're anxious about going towards something better. It's a lot of work. This is the Nine of Wands. It's a lot of work to push forward, and we're working hard. The devil's working against us, trying to keep the government. He's working hard. We're working hard. Everybody's working hard. We're looking for something better. In November, we're trying to get there. This is the environment. This is the world, the completion, the card of completion. This is the end of the major arcana. This cycle is over. This cycle is coming to an end. It's time to move on, and that's what this is indicating also. Even though this is a moving forward card for November, November's forward movement. Oh, happy camper, dreams and wishes, nine of cups. That is our dreams and wishes fulfilled for November. November's promise is going to bring, we hope. That's our hopes and wishes. What's our final outcome? Final outcome is the Queen of Wands. What did I say about Nancy Pelosi? The Queen of Wands, she's action, she's energy, she's forward movement. We're going to be moving forward by the end of November. I'm going to pull another card. And we have the King of Swords coming in and showing up. The King of Swords is, for instance, a judge of some sort. So we have a partnership of the Queen of Wands and the King of Swords, perhaps. Shifton and Pelosi, or Schumer and Pelosi, or yeah, you pick him. It could be He's cold, he's judgmental, he's looks at the facts and he draws from the facts. He is a law and order person, the King of Swords is. As is, we have a partner over here, the Queen of Swords. So we're having law and order and judgment things from the past coming up and coming in. And here we have, wow, lots of people. King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is going, and for some reason, when I pulled the King of Pentacles, and this makes absolutely no sense, but this is what came to my mind, and I have to tell you. What flashed in my mind when I drew the King of Pentacles was Bernie Sanders. And I don't know why. Maybe he has something to do with it, but well, I know he has something to do with the government. Give me a break. But Bernie Sanders flashed into my mind. But the King of Pentacles is a man who is a good businessman. He's good with money and maybe treasury or something. Anyway, my goodness, we have here. Oh, that might be Kamala. But ordinarily, Joe Biden shows up like I don't know who these people are. People that are at the end, though. In November, they're going to show up in November, and they'll be showing up strong. This is the outcome of November. And this is the Page of Wands, another person. This is the orator. This is the one that brings the news. This is good news. Wow. I think we're going to have some good news at the end of November, probably due to the election would be my guess. Is it going to be an election thing? Well, I have the Three of Wands, so we're moving forward with some sort of a plan. Well, if it's a plan, then it's an election. And if it's a plan, an election with a plan, then I'm suspecting that we end up getting, this is good news, getting our votes all settled and all that done by the end of the month. So that looks like we're going to have an interesting, uh, sometimes a little difficulty here. It's going to be hard. It's going to be influenced, or it's going to be tried to be influenced by this devil. And we know who that is. And that's what they're doing right now. As a matter of fact, this is in the present time. This is his rallies and whatnot, I suspect. And here in the future, we have the wands, the heavy burden, the heavy lifting. This is accounting. This is making sure everything is tabulated. And this is the end. And this is the worrying about moving on and moving forward. And here we're moving forward, and we're not going to have all that much trouble. Everybody's worrying about how much trouble he's going to make. Well, after he loses, he isn't president anymore. He's just a merchant. That's all he is. And he's going to be moving on. These people are going to be coming in, and this is going to be telling us so. No matter what is going on overseas, we've got a lot of work to do. We've got a lot of work to do. This is plans, moving forward with plans is the wands. Setting your plans for setting them out there to your ship coming in or putting them out on your ship. So that looks like that's what we're going to be doing in November. What fun, what fun. Well, thank you for staying until now. And I'm going to go ahead and quit, and we'll see if we can't make these just a little bit shorter. And I'll see if I can't find the that's enough button. Have a lovely Halloween night. Go out and look at the blue moon if you like, if you can. And I'll talk to y'all later. Be safe. Take care of yourself. Take care of your loved ones. Bye bye for now.